Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another WARNO Tournament match. This is round 2 in the SDL Simulated Division League. And let's just go into it. I'm playing SUD on the left side. Once again, showing the dominance of the SUD. And our opponent here playing an interesting deck. He's playing Berliner. Not going to be able to pronounce that name. I'm just going to call him the Finnish man. That name, I don't even know how to say it. Anyway, let's go over deployments here. Mine's pretty standard. 2 AMXs going pretty strongly on Zulu. 2 more AMXs going a little bit more north on Zulu, with 2 VLRA, a BGS, and a Green Beret up on the northern side of it, and then 2 Green Berets and 2 Fallschirmjägers over here as well. 2 CVs, one going north, one going south, and I'm actually going to go for Oscar here. I'm going to just leave a reserve force just to delay so the CV can go to X-Ray and then get into the zone, giving me a little bit of early tick. 2 Green Berets, and then a Fallschirmjäger and a VLRA to stop any helos. Opponent here opening up pretty 50-50, honestly, compared to me. You see just some stingers here, some Treep, 20 mil autocannon trucks here going down the road, and then we see some engineer dragons, another AMX-B, and then he's also bringing the Seek in the transport truck. The transport truck is very, very good. It's got good optics, and it, wait, what am I even looking at? Yeah, it just got good optics. That's it. I mean, it looks like a police vehicle, honestly. And then he's got a whole bunch of those. He's got 2 of them here. Just carrying the Seek. The Seek don't have too much. Just have a sniper rifle and SMGs. We do see one of his AT for deployed troops going over here. And then some more Seek with a VAB. And then just tons and tons of Stingers and reservists here. Another Berlin rifle, a flamethrower, a Milan 2, and then a CV as well. And that's all just spreading up in the northern side. You can see he's deploying pretty conservatively, trying to go into here. And over here he's deploying pretty conservatively as well, not going to actually he's playing pretty aggressive here. Anyway, let's kick this thing off. It's actually going pretty aggressive down here, knowing that I have airborne and I have the race car AMX here. Someone just left a comment saying what the RC stands for, but I'm just going to think a race car because how fast it is. 108 kilometers an hour on the road. It's crazy with a 17 pen gun, 2200, almost 2300 range. It's freaking hella good. You can see I'm going really aggressive here. I'm going to try to get in here. I'm like, all of a sudden I see this unit though as I drive down the road. I'm like, oh man, Seek. I was really concerned it was a one of these AT troops with satchels, but it just ends up being a Seek. And I really, really should have just kept driving the moment I discovered that. And I'll unload here, giving me detection about what it is. And he's got another Seek coming over here. And we're going to start pushing pretty hard here. Over here got a little bit of action. He loses his transport. Seek are going to fight the Green Berets. Green Berets should do a little bit okay, or go at least even with them. I'm bringing up another guy up here to support. On this front though, a little bit more action. We see his Engineer Dragon firing. We do kill the Seek here pretty easily. We see a Seek up in the building taking a pounding. I do lose a VLRA to one of the engineers here, sadly. He's moving over his tank though, trying to get out of the way. Engineer Dragon's taking a pounding here. And the Seek are taking a pounding. The Seek aren't cheap. See an HE bomber come in here. Seek are still 40 points. Big bomber here, Mirage. Kills a little bit of stuff, not too much though, just a squad and then a VLRA, which I don't need because he didn't heal a rush. I'm going to buy 2 Roland here. My CV's coming in. CV's about to get in this zone here as well. He's going to fire a shot off on me. Right about now. Aiming, taking aim. He's got this recon here to see me. Though I am far too fast for him. And I'm out of sight. Over here, the delay action is working though. He really isn't able to push through into this town while I got my CV there. Over here, our AMX is just firing rounds with the Berlin rifles. Engineer Dragon started to fire on me here. I'm going to use all my AMXs to concentrate fire on them. You can take 1 engineer round without going down at a good range. We're going to keep... He's getting hit by so many shots now, he's going to get stunned in a second. I do smoke off there. Now he's going to get stunned every second. Another Roland coming out here. 2 Roland 3s. I'm concerned about the Nighthawk here. We see a little of action over here. Satchel's being thrown out on the reservist. A lot of firepower is coming down on me. We're seeing tons of Gazelles. He's going to push this way with the Gazelles. You see the Engineer Dragon just taking so much suppression here that it actually can't do anything. Between 3 rounds, gets stunned. Even though it got stunned, it still slightly hit me there. Green Beret pushing around the side here against these Engineer Dragons who are already wounded. Should be an easy engagement. Dragons are going to go down. I should be buying some more Carl G's here. Jaeger squad's coming in with a Milan 2. Getting this building here. And he's getting the CV finally in there. But we're +4 on our opponent. I'm going to try to drive down this road here. See if I can get away with it. Sadly, his Humvee V does get the nice shot on me. Gazelles are about to push in on me here. Not really much I can do. I do back off from this beast coming in here. I do get a nice shot on him, but taking damage. Gonna have to back off now. And I see him, HE bomber coming here. Getting the engineers out in the open. No buildings. Just be an easy clap there. Gazelles are coming in here. Knocking out. Killed some of them. Killed 2 of the Gazelles. So I do go down. Bombers get a nice engineer kill there. And now that I know he's got really no AA over here, I'm gonna start pounding him with 8 bombers. 104 is just coming in. Berlin rifles, expensive squad, 65 points. Coming in here with a supply driving right next to him. Loses a supply truck as well, which is a big loss. And I'm just gonna keep moving up here now. I'm gonna move up my recon. I'm gonna start pushing into this town here. I still got all 4 of my AMXs, though they are kind of wounded. Moving on my AA2 to make sure he can't use a Nighthawk against me. And you can see he's setting up a nice AA wall. Make sure I can't flank him into the sides. And now that I've pretty much lost this location, I'm going to be pretty much setting up a defensive line here, setting a VLA, some recon. I'll send some other stuff. I'm going to buy my first 3 tanks here. I see that he's relying on the cheaper tanks to start, the AMX Bs. And I think my tanks can do okay against them. I am disheartened, but I do got a better gun, better armor. And get the same accuracy. As long as I don't take a shot. Moving up some more infantry here now. Got our Milan here now. Finally, starting to get some Berlin rifles here. But yeah, these engineer dragons are taking a pounding. I'm gonna move in my CV as well. This is a +2 point. This is why I think it's worth going for this point more than Oscar. Just because, you know, if you lose this point, you're only down +1. But this, you lose this point, it's like, really, it's GG. AMXs have moved up here now. Just gonna take some shots on these Berlin rifles, make them unload. CV's out in the zone. He's got a CV in the zone as well. It's not too big of a deal. See his recon being spotted. Going down to the Milan 2. He's just losing a lot of forces here. Superior coming in. I'm buying another F-104 here. Going in for a target. I'm going to go for the Berlin rifles here. See the Nighthawk coming in now. It's a nice shot on the AMX. Misses on the Rolands. Like, messed up these Berlin rifles. Killed one, other one's crippled. Milan 2 fires a shot here. HE bomber comes in for the Superior, kills, loses tank, loses Superior squad. Now this, and he loses that AA piece. He's got a lot of points up here, but not a lot of forces down here. And that's the problem. He's overcommitted to the southern front. We got a fighter here just loitering around, making sure he can't use his Nighthawk. By a cheap fighter here, 125 points. Carl G there, firing a nice shot, killing the recon. I'm gonna keep moving up here. I'm gonna try to get in this building. Loses a CV though, the Carl G here. Berlin rifles, we're out to engage. Bring up even more reinforcements. So I'm gonna keep setting up a nice defensive line here. I got a Green Beret in his rear line here. Didn't get in the same building as my Jaeger squad, but he's taking a pounding as well. He does take a nice shot on the Berlin rifles here. Shot, killing the AMX. 2 AMXs down. Still no CV though on the northern side, giving me a +6 on my opponent right now. Nighthawk's coming in right now. Trying to get a nice strike on something here. Let's see. Nope, peels away. Sees a fighter, doesn't want to risk it. That's pretty smart. That's, I mean, 260 points. He doesn't want to lose that. You see a CQC infantry unit coming here, the PSSEB. Coming into contact here. These guys are just dressed civilian clothes. It's a little over the top 1980s look. He's probably gonna win that engagement though, sadly. I sent in a bomber though to help out. I do want these things dead. The recon, they have exceptional stealth. I was like, alright, I'm gonna take him out. Nice bombing run. Probably gonna kill myself, but I was gonna lose the engagement anyway. And he does die. Now, I was a little concerned about a side push here onto my rear. Didn't know when he was going to do it or not. Move up all my tanks here now on the side. Catch the Berlin rifles. I do even kill one of the Berlin rifles in their trucks. But now he's just taking a pounding here. And the kind of strategy worked. I kind of made him force him in the north side, commit a lot of resources. and then just set up defensive line here, and still got the cap early, giving me that early tick, and allowed me to really bash through here as my main offensive. That's the kind of what the plan was. Berlin rifles are gonna try and shoot me through here. He's finally buying some AA. Another HE bomber coming in here. Killed a, you know, more Berlin rifles for 70 points a pop. Not cheap. He's gonna unload them, trying to retreat. He would have gotten away, actually, if it wasn't for that. I'm moving my tanks into here. I'm seeing buying a lot of stingers right now. And a fox. You can really see we've concentrated forces. He's not. And it's giving me that early edge. And now we're just pounding him in this area. Trading really positively just because he doesn't have enough AA concentrated. He's spread out. Finally get the CV up here. Taking away my +6. Trying to move up here, doing some damage. I'm going to back off though. I 2 kill a stinger though. This is bad luck. Fires a shot. Gets a nice hit on me. I missed my shot. Launch 2 fires. Stuns him. No good. Fire around. Miss again. Happens when you get disheartened as a low level troop. Tries to move him Milan 2 over here. Get a nice bombing run on him. He kills my other tank. Though I do kill his Humvee. Those Humvees aren't cheap either. They're 80 points a pop. I mean, they're exactly the same price as a tank. I ran more Call G's here. Finally see him bringing up some mortars of some kind. Get a nice bombing run. I saw something go in this area, so I sent my bombers in here just to bomb it. I saw the truck leave away. I was like, I'll bomb that section right there. I actually thought one of the tow missiles fired from this direction, but the tow missile actually fired from behind it. I got my first F111 LGB here. And this is going to be the strat here. I'm going to have one bomber go for the weaker tank here of the AMXs. And these AMXs aren't cheap. 85 points a pop. One's going to go to the other one. So, light bombers away, LGB in. I peeled the wrong way. Should have peeled the other way. I peeled way over into his AA line. Nice bombing run there, but he misses the target. I do get away, and I still kill his tanks. Actually, I send my fighter over his line for some crazy reason. Evac. He gets a nice hit there with a stinger, though. Takes me out. We see him dropping smoke here. I wasn't too concerned about this. I thought if he was going to rush me, I'd see it. Plus, I got recon here, Jaeger here. I was going to see whatever he does. Got a wave more of armor units coming up as well. See the Nighthawk coming in right now. The LGB goes out. It's a nice hit. A is way too far back for me to really do anything. He starts sending his gazelles in. Putting out some firepower on me. Pretty much killing that squad. Fox is moving in on me now. I'm moving on my Rollins to kind of counter it. Carl G fires though. It's the Fox. Instant kill. And now we see a smoke push coming over here. I'm gonna rotate my tanks. I got a lot of infantry coming up. We got air mobile coming up as well. Get the fast reactionary. Do fire some shots here. Get one hit on him. He's gonna be wounded for a while. So nothing too good, honestly. I wasn't too concerned. I was like, oh, there's a minute left. I'm trading pretty positively. Even if he gets in this point, I'm still decapping. Giving me at least a +2 on him. But he's got a minute left. He really needs to push it into the zone here. I do have a Carl G in the zone where his CV's about to go into. It's very ballsy of him not to send into infantry first. Carl G fires. Gets the kill. Nighthawk sees it. Fires a shot. And he sneaks away. I was actually really panicked right here. I'm like, oh man, there's a Nighthawk here. It just fired. My tanks are all next to each other. I was like, what am I gonna do here? Goes in for the Roland 3 instead. stuns this one. Nice hit by him. Should kill the rest. Moving my tanks now, spreading them out so he couldn't Nighthawk me. But he's out of ammo. I really want to get this thing right now. Air mobile landing off, getting unloaded. He's still got only a minute left. He's got to knock me out of the zone to go even. Trying to kill all of the gazelles. And I'm moving in here, but I can't see anything. And I know I'm not going to be able to kill his Abrams in a 1v1. He's going to aim faster than I am. But I move up my air mobile way closer than I normally would. He's moving reservists in here. They only have LMGs. They have no real way. He decides to move forward. He must think there's infantry in here with him. But I decide, alright, whatever. We'll take this. Air mobile moves up. Takes a shot in the rear from the M48. Goes down. Zone is mine now. He's trying to move up here now, but he's not paying attention. Too much micro going on. Loses all of his infantry coming there. And these guys have no shot against M48s or air mobile and Jaeger. They're disheartened. They're gonna get annihilated. And that's pretty much GG there. And that's game 1 of our series here. Best of 2. But you can see though, we did really good work with our AMXs here. We knocked out a lot of enemy units, a lot of Berlin light rifles, which are super expensive. And we knocked out a lot of his recon early on. And the bombers, man, I don't know if we lost, I think we just lost a fighter. I don't think we lost any of our bombers. Killed an engineer here, Milan 2. This one killed a supply, a Berlin rifle, a Superi, even a tank, another Berlin rifle. Milan 2 did work too, another bomber. More kills, no losses. And really it just puts down the hurt pretty hard. Just taking those expensive big squads that Berliner gets, just losing them over. And you can see in the early game, we pretty much traded pretty well at the start. And that 5-minute mark, man, we really, 3-minute to 5-minute mark, we put on a lot of hurt on him. And it just continued with bombers and Jaegers, and he just couldn't get the ball rolling back in his favor. Anyway, thanks for playing. And I'll see you guys around. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.